Hello, I'm Paul from Bezla, and today I'm going to answer a common question from brand franchise owners. What happened to my area of protection? Brand concentration has increased significantly, with many new brands created. Several chains have 10 or more brands, some owning over 30. In the past, a hotel chain typically had a few iconic brands that were easily recognized and differentiated. Guests' previous knowledge allowed them to predict their experience with each brand. Brands generally operated, owned, or both operated and owned properties, giving them greater control over guest experience. Then franchising became the preferred model, transferring many of the costs of development to owners. Whilst this freed up investment capital, it created a new dilemma: how to get more hotels into a crowded market. Brands could not satisfy investors' expectations with revenue from existing properties, nor could they open a brand next to an existing one. In seeking to expand their markets, all hotel brands demand the right to co-locate competing properties with existing ones. Owners don't share this view. They see a single property as a benefit, providing reassurance their investment is worthwhile. For owners, limiting competition within the brand brings several benefits. Avoiding confusion. Two closely located hotels of the same brand may confuse guests. This can render guest experience unpredictable and reduce customer loyalty. Maintaining rate and occupancy. The chance of optimal occupancy reduces with multiple properties. This depresses rates, costing money and reputation. Conflict between brands. New competition is often detrimental to established properties. Allocating personnel and funds to a new property reduces brands' focus on existing hotels, which may be forced to lower prices to stay competitive. Though protecting territory is clearly important, brands provide little reassurance to owners. Affiliated competitors are not covered by an area of protection, so brands can target the same clientele unrestricted using multiple flags. Though they claim their different brands are not in competition and each flag is niche targeted, customers may not see things that way. Also, the exclusion frequently covers only a small part of the term of the agreement. Brands believe that established properties can compete with new properties, so limit the term. But benefits for newer properties can mean that older properties need more protection. Brands also typically exclude chain acquisitions from prohibition against competition, permitting them to convert to a competitive flag, something they could not achieve with a new build. Naturally, brands resist restrictions on their operations. An area of protection that seems adequate now may not provide sufficient room for expansion in the future. Equally, an area that supports a single property today may be viewed as being able to support multiple properties in the future. Brands contend that markets protect owners by not supporting finance of multiple properties, effectively relying on owners, lenders, and investors to prevent oversaturation. They also argue that barriers to entry in a particular location, lack of available properties, zoning and so on, can make new building uneconomical. The threat from ineffective restrictions is greatest during recession, with smaller shares to distribute. Fewer customers will remember a new brand and its values. They're more likely to pick the best price online, ignoring specific brands. Franchising normally benefits chains, while hotel owners take most risk. The franchisor's slice often exceeds 15% of gross revenues. But in a downturn, fees for declining reservations can render chain membership a liability. Since brands resist restrictions, what can owners do when negotiating areas of protection? First, consider the economic climate. Strong market performance can disguise potential weaknesses. The need for protection becomes clearer when the economy weakens. Consider secondary and tertiary markets. One new competitor in a small market may have a greater effect than several in a larger market. Consider the importance of an AOP. The AOP is just one component of the negotiations. How does it rate against other issues? Can it be used to leverage benefit elsewhere? Owners may ultimately find, as brands consolidate, that they are competing against their own reservation system, one of the primary reasons for wanting an area of protection. Limits on areas of protection are often presented as non-negotiable. However, territorial protections are so important that hotel owners should consider how they can improve protection and increase their bargaining power. If Bezla could be of service to your hotel marketing, visit our website at bezla.com or give us a call at 888-999-8086. Thank you for watching